Hey there, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Patrico. Today I'm here to talk with you a little bit about a strategy that we're going to be using during our science unit on collision, and it's called graffiti walls. What's a graffiti wall, you might ask? Well, it's a fun way for us to share our ideas. A graffiti wall is a fun way for us to explore concepts and to share our thoughts and ideas. We will record our ideas before our learning, complete our investigations, and then add to our wall with new ideas, thoughts, or questions. The more ideas, the better. Collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. You'll be working with your group but recording your own ideas. Be sure to talk and read each other's thoughts. Record your questions or responses to your group. Just a reminder, here are our groups for these investigations. As we're working through this unit, we'll be covering at least these three standards. PS32 and PS33 are the standards that really help us to understand how energy can be transferred and how energy changes when objects collide. ETS 1.3 is the plan that we use to carry out our investigations, testing different variables and making sure that we're keeping track of all of the things that we're seeing, hearing, and noticing. Not only are we covering some standards in science during our investigations, but because of our graffiti wall, we are also tying into our speaking and listening ELA standards, so it's a win-win. Some essential understandings from this unit and from this investigation. How will this help us to expand our understanding and knowledge? Well, graffiti walls will help us in a lot of ways. Hearing ideas is the big one. You and your group members will be able to hear and read each other's ideas. Your teammates may be able to help you understand the science concepts better, so that's more knowledge for you. And then all of the information you discuss and record will help you complete your CER at the end of each investigation and at the end of our unit. That's our claim, our evidence, and our reasoning. How does it work? What do we do? Well, here are our procedures. Step 1, you respond to the question on the wall. The first time you record, you'll need a colored pencil. The job of your principal investigator will be to read aloud the questions for the group. All of your group members, though, have some important jobs, and that is to discuss your ideas and to use your colored pencils to answer the question or questions if there are more than one. Step 2, now your group will be completing your collision exploration. I will be giving you more directions as to how to proceed with that part, but you'll need to carefully record all of the parts of the investigation, the before, the during, and the after, and be sure to be thinking about the question on the wall during your work. After our collisions and investigations, you and your team will return to the graffiti wall. This time, using a marker, each teammate will record all the new ideas, anything you've learned, or even any additional questions you may have after you have discussed your results. What are some of the materials we'll need for this? Well, for the graffiti wall, the poster board that I give you is the big part, the colored pencils for the first time that you record, and then markers for all the other times. For our investigation into our collisions, you'll need those matchbox cars again, the cardboard, our 3 to 4 textbooks, some recording sheets, and your iPads to record the before, the during, and the after. Boys and girls, it's always really important to cite your sources. So these references are important places where our information for this investigation and this strategy of using a graffiti board has come from, just for your information and to make sure that we always keep track of those resources. The big question is always, will this be graded? So just know the grade that's the graffiti wall is actually not a part of a report card grade for you, but what is important is that your responses should be on topic. You must respond positively to your classmates, and everyone must add in a positive way to the wall. The part that will be graded is the claim, the evidence, and the reasoning. That part is at the end of each investigation and also at the end of our unit, and I know you'll ace each one. We're going to review the rubric before you get started on each of those. Make sure, though, that you record all of the results of your investigation carefully, that you respond to the questions on the wall from your teacher and classmates, and think carefully about all of the things that you have learned. So, last but not least, do you have any questions before we begin? If not, then let's go. I know you're going to enjoy this strategy. You're really going to love these investigations on energy and collisions, and I know you're going to rock those claim, evidence, and reasonings when we get to them.